Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I have a great collection of moonstone cutting dies that are perfect for the guys. That's right, Father's Day is coming up, but also all those birthdays and celebrations that we have. All the guys in our life, this is the collection for you. This is our giveaway card for this episode. So if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a look at these. This one is Radiant Sentiments Happy Father's Day. And this one has multiple mats. So you're getting 8 cutting dies. And here's the main Happy Father's Day. And then you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of mats on here so that you can use one or you can just really stack them up and use lots. It's also got little stars, and it's also got some trophies and a ribbon, which are really cute little accents. And then we've got this really great barbecue set. This is 11 cutting dies. And look at that opening card that I showed you. That's our giveaway. Debbie used this. So cute. We love that. And the sentiment is grillin' and chillin'. Really cute. And then we've got Barbecue Legend with this apron and all the barbecue tools. So cute, and there's 8 cutting dies for this one. As you can see, they're good size pieces, which I really like. Sometimes little cutting die things for like tools and things like that for cooking are tiny, and these are nice and big. All right, so let's jump right in, and we're gonna take a look at the card that Debbie made. Now, first of all, this is our giveaway card for this episode, and how that works is we're trying to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us over on our Paper Wishes webisode, we ask that you hop on over to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up, like this video, and also leave us a comment. And then after about a week, we'll reply to one of the comments with congratulations, YouTube username blank. You got to know what your YouTube username is. And then we give you instructions on how to claim your card. All right. And then right in the top right-hand corner, there's a notification bell. If you hit that and click that, you'll know when Paper Wishes has a new video, and also when we have our card giveaway videos. We do 3 of them a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays we have card giveaways, so we would really love it if you would participate. And just a reminder, we do ship them to Canada, so like you can get a card if you live in Canada or the United States. All right, so look at this beautiful card. First of all, for the card size, it's 5 by what's the card size, Lene? 5 by 6.5 inches. And Debbie used Dotted Duos No. 3 paper pack, which is so beautiful. It's got these rich polka dots in these rich colors. So the micro dot on one side and then the big happy dot on the other side. Okay, and then she used, as her solid cardstock, she used Sparkling Season for the reds and blacks and grays and things on there. So pretty. So for this one, you'll notice that the barbecue itself has some glossiness to it. What is that? Debbie used 3D crystal lacquer, and it's this really thick liquid. It comes just like this, and you just clip the little nozzle, and then you just squeeze this out, and then we usually just take the nozzle and kind of move it around just like that to fill in areas. Just like that. And then it dries very clear, as you can see. So cool. And I would give this a good, especially if you're mailing, okay, because it's not sticky or tacky or anything, I would give this 24 hours to dry. And that way it'll be good to go when you mail. But before she added that, you guys, she did use some markers on here. So on the red cardstock, you can see that there's some darker areas around the lid and right around here. And she used one of our tri-blend markers. There's 3 markers in one. There's dark, medium, and light. And it's such a great idea to just sort of take this darker shade, and then she just colored around the outside edges of all those red pieces, even this piece down below here, the drip pan. So cute. And then she used her tiny scissors, which I have to grab, and she just cut First she die cut it from red, and then she die cut it from black, and then she went ahead and she just cut all the little black pieces and just glued them right over the red ones to give it this two-tone look, which is so nice. Look at the little handle, so cute. She used her tan marker to go over the little hot dogs, the chicken pieces, the steak, and then let's see, gray for the smoke. So cute, love it. And then, did she get green? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out where the green came from. She colored like little green and red pieces in between like the shish kebab, which is so cute. Love that. So don't forget to participate. This is our giveaway card. Look, she even took the little bottle here and she put some on there. Love it. Oh, I forgot to mention, she did add, these are our family and friends Dazzle stickers. And she personalized her card with "Love You, Grandpa." And we're going to return to these because they're great to use. All right, so for this one, you guys, isn't that sparkly and fantastic? Look at that. For this one, Debbie used the Father's Day cutting die. Turn this one over. She used 1, 2, 3, 4, all of the mats on that. Look at that. So super sparkly. She also used the little cutting dies for the trophy and the ribbon. And she personalized this card once more with the family and friends Dazzle stickers. What did she use for her 5 by 6.5 inch card? Well, first of all, she covered it with solid cardstock from Christmases past. Right there's a nice tan. And let me tell you why, because she used Christmases past solid cardstock, where there's this really beautiful sort of burgundy tapestry print right there. That's what she used here. I love that she cut this into sort of a banner shape, this piece right here. And then look at the gold sparkly holographic paper. Isn't that crazy? We love it because when you die cut it, it looks like little diamonds on your card. Look at that. That holographic just is awesome. And then, of course, she used a little foam tape just to pop up her greeting here. And we have our foam tape in our giant wheel of foam tape. There's 150 feet or 50 yards of continuous 1/2 inch wide foam tape. Where's the end? Where's the end? There it is. And we love this because we can get a lot out of it and it's less than $20, so it lasts a really long time. All right, love this card, Debbie. All right, so next, the apron Barbecue Legend dies. Look at this adorable card. So cute. Once again, 5 by 6.5 inches. I love how Debbie is pulling out the seasonal stuff here because sometimes we think we can only use it for that season. She used Autumn Garden 6 by 6 on this. It has the sweetest little sort of peachy background with all the leaves on it. And then she used the coordinating solid cardstock as well. So with this, we just like to take a little strips, like 1/2 inch wide strips of the solid and glue it at the top and the bottom. And then you can just take that 6 by 6 sheet of paper and just stick it right there. And then you've got a nice little border around it. She took the stripe paper as well and made the apron out of that. So cute. More solid cardstock here. Look at the cute Barbecue Legend. I love that. And then on her tools, she used, first she die cut them from black cardstock, and then she cut them from the cute silver, hello me, from the silver, metallic silver cardstock. And then she just took those tiny scissors again and she trimmed away the handle parts and glued them right over the silver pieces. Used those personalized stickers again, and what's really nice is there's multiple of each word on here. So if you have, you know, lots of dads to make these for, there's like 4 dads on here. So cute. And then she foam taped the apron. Foam tape, foam tape. You'll notice there's some shading here. So Debbie used Velvet Fawn ink and a little applicator tool just to go around the edges of that, around the apron. Beautiful job. So I went ahead and I made the 4th card and I did the apron as well. So let's take a look at what I did. So I did mine from a Slimline card. Okay, so this size is just under 4 inches, so it's like 3 7/8 by 8 1/4 inches. So cute. I love this is a bookmark. Just take that off. So it's a little bit of a card closure, okay? Because you can't open it when it's on there. So you can pull this off. I'm going to show you how to make this. And it's a little bookmark for dad or grandpa or the uncle, right? And then for my background, I just went ahead and used At the Lake because I just wanted a really nice rich green. And then for my apron and my bookmark, I used Simply Striped 6x6 pattern cardstock, all these great colors. And just went ahead and die cut. Now on the colors, there's like more color on one side of the stripe, and if you turn it over, then it's white with a smaller stripe. So I used the white side here, and then die cut the little apron, and then I also used our black thin line dazzle stickers. So went ahead and just outlined the whole thing, and then I inked the edges of the card. I used Prussian blue, a little applicator tool. I just went around the edges just like this. Got a little more color there. Little barbecue tools out of both the black cardstock and the silver. And then when you open this up, it's got a little pocket right here. And this is the reverse side of the green. Okay, little Amazon card here, little barbecue tools. And then I matted the edge, the top edge of the pocket with a little black cardstock, and then just glued that on 3 sides. Put another one of those dazzle stickers here, here. And then we've got our layered little Happy Father's Day. And I did white and then the same green and then black, and I foam taped in between them. And then on the white mat, I added a little bit more of that Prussian blue. And then the metallic silver, I wanted to point something out to you. When gluing these down, how do we glue down words like this? Well, Debbie and I just like to use little bottles, the little applicator tools. This has Cosmic Shimmer glue in it, which is available at Paper Wishes. And all of these items, of course, are listed down below our video if you're watching us on Paper Wishes. And if you're watching us on YouTube, just look below the video in the description box. And there's a link that takes you to paperwishes.com. Or we have the glue press, which also has that needle point, really fine tip applicator, which is great. So let me show you something, because I get asked this a lot actually. You don't need to cover the entire thing with glue. You're just doing little dots. Well, why not use your big glue bottle? Well, here's why. If you do that, when you put this down on your cardstock, glue is going to seep out all over it. And think of this front as like a mirror, okay? And you're going to get glue over it, and it's going to dull that mirror. So we want to use just a small, tiny amount. And I usually just do a dot at the bottom of a letter and then a dot at the top, just like this. That's all it takes. It's not going anywhere. And then same here, just dot at the top. And then when you're going to glue this down, it's really not going to smear and have a big problem, okay? So let me find something that I can glue this on now. All right, here's a little scrap. And then when you just set this down, just press gently. Try not to go like that, because if any glue does squish out, then you're now squishing it right over the top of your little mirror. All right, so think of it as a mirror. All right, then I also wanted to show you, before I show you the bookmark, on my card front, I didn't put anything in my pocket because I want to show you how Debbie and I take these dazzles off. If you're looking for more information on our dazzle stickers and how to work with them, you go to our homepage at paperwishes.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see a little link that says 101. And if you click on that, it's got all these short little videos, and there's one on Dazzles 101, and it shows you all kinds of things, how to work with them. All right, so on this one, I'm just going to go ahead and take my little pokey tool and just lift this up. Oops, come on. There we go. Just like that. Like that. And we're just going to go ahead and push that right there. And you just tap it on there. And what's nice is because you're not pressing it hard, oops, I put it in the wrong place. You can just lift them up. So now I'm going to place it back again. And I know I like where I'm going to put it. I'm just going to burnish that. Really going to stay. All right, so those are my little tips that sometimes we take for granted. All right, so here is my paper for my bookmark. I'm just going to use the whole sheet of 6 by 6. Take my scoreboard. This is so easy, you guys. I'm going to score it at 3 inches. I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to score it at 3 inches again. Very, very simple. And now I'm going to find my big scissors. All right, now I'm going to take my big scissors, and I'm going to cut. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to cut the bottom left square, or square number 3, and I'm just going to cut that out, following the score line, which I know is hard to see on the stripe. So there we go, just like that. And then the top right-hand corner, right up here, we're going to fold this back, just this corner. And you could use your scoreboard, but it's just easier to do it like this. I'm going to get bone folder. All right, and now we're going to take these other flaps where they're scored, and we're just going to fold them back like this. And we're just going to make sure that the edges are aligned, and we're going to score like that, just like this. There's a little bit right here that we need to trim off on the back. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take my little glue bottle, and I'm just going to glue this back flap just like that. And you could use this on any type of card as a closure. Very, very simple to do. And I think it's fun to have a little personalized bookmark. All right, you guys. That's what I've got for you today. I think you can see a ton of fun ideas using these cutting dies. We have a fantastic money saver on this whole collection. I have to clean up my spot here. This whole collection, the money savers, right there on the right-hand side, all right? And all of the items are listed down below the video. If you're interested in just one die, absolutely look there. There's full color photos of all of the cards. If you click on those, you get very specific items that we used on everything. And if you're watching us over on YouTube, hi, first of all, that'd be great if you would subscribe. It really helps our channel grow. It helps our business. We are a small little business in Oregon. It would be really great if you could do that for us. And also, if you look below the video in the description box, you'll see a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode on paperwishes.com. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.